The day in paradise, man. We're going to talk about it. Signs she wants to blow. It's that famous one, what's happening? Another day in paradise. We're going to talk about it. Top of it, you know what I'm saying? Let's add more people to the live real quick. Hold on. Hold on real quick. That bitch trying to help, so what you tripping for? Do I really break a bitch? Can you answer that? So why you worried about who I'm snapping at? You can hear it in my music. I'm a player, bitch. So you can do it moving with. Let's add people to the live, man. Blessings. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Blessings to my guy, Odie the Brody. What's happening, man? Another day in paradise. We're going to talk about it tonight, man. Signs she wants to blow. I am my guy, man. Top of it, another day in paradise. Bear with the bees. What's happening? We're going to talk about it. Because there's way too many people within the lifestyle. Way too many people within the lifestyle. Yeah, that's that J Diggs without you. Divine King, what's happening? Another day in paradise, man. Top of it, man. There's way too many people in this lifestyle that's holding on to bitches that she's showing you deliberately that she wants to blow. You know what I'm saying? For surely. You know what I mean? For surely. Tap in with me, no doubt. She's showing you all the signs that she ready to motherfucking blow. For those that don't know what blow is, I'm not talking about drugs. I'm not talking about nothing to that nature, man. I'm talking about the bitch want to leave, and she's showing you all the signs that she wants to leave. Some of you guys, you know, you consider yourself pimps, but you're not really bright when it comes to, you know, common sense. You know, in the beginning of you presiding over this young lady, everything was good, man. She was smiling when you pulled up. You know what I mean? She was motivated. You know what I mean? She was yes, sir, no, sir. Everything was all good. Everything was good. That live you posted on YouTube yesterday was fire. Appreciate that, brother. She's doing all the things in the beginning. You like, man, this is a good bitch. But I want all the authentic representation to understand something. A lot of times you're getting the better version of her in the beginning. She's putting on her mask. You know what I mean? Whenever a young lady likes you, she's going to give you the best version of her. So normally the bitch might cuss. The bitch might, you know what I mean, call, you know, pimps nigga. And, oh, my God, nigga, you bothering me. Or roll her eyes or catch an attitude. Or you always do that shit. The bitch might, you know, start off by being rambunctious. She'll come off as rambunctious once she take off her mask. You know what I'm saying? But in the beginning, she's giving you all the signs that she wants to be there. You know what I'm saying? She'll give you all those signs in the beginning. I always said this, and I've said this for a while. Give it a month. That's if the bitch even lasts a month. That all depends on how much she like you for real. Give it around a month. Give it around 3 months. Because in the beginning, the bitch is going to give you signs on what's to come. She'll give you all the signs on what's to come in the beginning, but it's up to you to pick up on those signs. She's still got her mask on, even though she's giving you subtle signs. She's going to give you very subtle signs. So you might be talking to the broad and you might say, bitch, don't use the word nigga. And she might roll her eyes or make a facial expression, but say, okay, daddy. You know what I'm saying? The bitch might, you know what I'm saying, okay you. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? But deep down inside, that monster wants to rip out. That monster wants to come out. That, I think that's just how I talk. She holds it in because she likes you. Divine was having another day in paradise. Add people to the live. Let's add people to the live, man, so we can talk about it. Yeah, that young lady, she's going to hold in a lot of what she wants to say, how she wants to conduct herself. She's going to hold all that in. And you think you got a good bitch in the beginning. That's why I tell people, man, be patient. Let her reveal who she really is through time. She can reveal who she really is, and she might be a great bitch. You know what I'm saying? She can reveal who she really is, and she can be a terrible bitch. A lot of you guys don't know you're getting a representation of who she wants you to perceive her to be. She wants you to perceive her to be this great bitch. And the only way you'll know who you're truly dealing with, and I've said this in numerous videos, and I said this all the time, is through tests, troubles, and time. A lot of you guys you're not getting the real version of her because you're not testing her. But I guarantee you, if you start testing that young lady, she's going to show you signs that she wants to blow. You know what I'm saying? And the signs of a young lady wanting to blow, a lot of times they're very clear signs, but a lot of times it's going to take for that bitch to leave. It's going to take for that bitch to blow for you to start to recognize all the signs of her wanting to blow. One of the classic signs of a young lady wanting to blow, you know what I'm saying? And before I continue, like I said, nothing I'm saying in this live is to promote criminality. I don't condone any criminal activities whatsoever. I'm an entertainer, a motivator, and I'm here to send a message to the masses, and I'm using a lifestyle to put forth my message. You know what I'm saying? Win-win the situation was heading. But in the beginning, one of the classic signs of a bitch wanting to blow is her trap getting slow. You know what I'm saying? Her trap is getting very slow. And a lot of people don't pick up on these signs. You know what I mean? You know what they do? They call their P partner. Hey, P, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of slow out here. You feel me? It's been slow motion everywhere I went. You know what I'm saying? It's been slow motion everywhere I went. You know what I'm saying? Challenging everything you say. That's another thing. We're going to get to that. But the trap, that's the number one thing is usually the trap gets slow. It gets significantly slow. And then she's going to start to, and when the trap is getting slow, and pay attention to what I'm saying, man, because I'm going to start saying some real shit. When the trap starts getting slow, she takes a little bit longer on dates. You know what I'm saying? She might take a long time on a date, and then she'll hit you with, the trick was playing. You know what I'm saying? He was playing. And then you might be like, well, bitch, shit, what took you so long? What took you that long on a date, but the trick is playing? Yeah, he was playing. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to press it, or I was trying to press it for more money, but the bitch might have even got the date. I was trying to press it for more money, but we went all the way to the ATM, and his card wasn't working. And the ATM's about 15 minutes away from the room. Tony Red was happening. Yeah, the ATM we went to is about 15 minutes away from the room, or, you know what I mean, or he kicked me out the car. Like he wanted bear, and since I wasn't willing to do bear, he kicked me out the car. Hold on, bitch, but you was with him for 20 minutes. Yeah, he wanted bear though. You know what I'm saying? That's what he wanted. So he kicked me out the car, and so you didn't get no money? Nah, I didn't get no money. You know what I'm saying? When these things start to happen repeatedly, these are signs that a young lady is trying to make that exit. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of integrity within the game. So don't expect majority of young ladies to say, hey, you know, this ain't working for me. Blessings to you. I appreciate your time. This ain't working for me. Don't expect that from a lot of young ladies in the game, because a lot of young ladies are not being taught on how to leave. A lot of young ladies are coming from situations where, or the person that they chose, quote unquote chose, he's teaching the bitch how to be sneaky. So don't expect her to exemplify integrity. You know You know what I'm saying? Because look at what she's being taught. Look at the person she's choosing, and also look at the person that she came from, if she came from somebody else. So yeah, she's going to start to come up with excuses on the trap. Not only is the trap going to be, it's going to be a very low trap, and all those excuses in regards to a trick, the trick was playing. She's going to find every excuse on why she shouldn't stay down. You know what I'm saying? She's going to make excuses on why she can't stay down. Or she's going to make excuses in general. You know what I'm saying? My feet hurt. Can we try again tomorrow? Not only do my feet hurt, my stomach hurt. I'm cramping. She's going to say that you don't understand. You don't understand her feelings. You don't understand how she feels. You know what I mean? You just don't understand. Like, you never understand me, how I feel. The thing is, when a bitch want to blow, she almost looks at the pimping as a trick. You know what I'm saying? She almost looks at the pimping as a trick when she's ready to blow. She's going to give you just enough for you to pay for that room while she's stashing. A lot of young ladies stash, or if she don't stash and tuck money, she'll be paying somebody else on the side and giving you just enough for her to get what she needs. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes overtly disrespectful. And a lot of individuals, you're holding on to a broad that you should let go. You know what I mean? Because it's obsessive, the things that she's doing, and it's repetitive. She's doing the same thing over and over again. It's not a coincidence that her feet always hurt all the time. That it's always slow no matter where you go. And you're given the proper instructions. This is a bitch that in the beginning, she was making money in the beginning. In the beginning, she was smiling because everything was all good. Everything was all good in the beginning. Excuse me. I'm doing multiple things at once. But everything was all good in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because it was new. It was a new situation. She was trying to prove herself to you. When a young lady doesn't feel the need to prove herself to you, or she doesn't feel like the situation she entered is going to last long, or she's not getting what she wants out of it, if it's not the best situation for her, she's going to show signs that she wants to blow. Moneybag MB with Hannon. So when she shows you those signs to where there's a slow ass trap, she's making every excuse on why she can't go outside. She doesn't respect you. Not only does she not respect you, but she's looking for a new situation. And you might be saying, well, why she ain't already blue? Because she hasn't found a situation that best suits her yet. You know what I mean? Usually when a young lady blow, she blew months ago. You know what I'm saying? She blew months ago. The disrespect was subtle. It started off as subtlety, but it grew bigger and bigger. The disrespect grew bigger and bigger because you allowed for her to stay. And this tends to happen a lot. You allow a broad to stay. In the beginning it was look, smack her lips, or yeah, I heard you. You know what I'm saying? Or I get it. Okay. She stops wanting to prove herself. She stops wanting to prove herself. She no longer looks at you as somebody that's valuable. She no longer looks at you as somebody that she wants to prove herself to. She'll say things like, well, you're going to believe what you want. You don't have to believe me. Because the reality is, a young lady that really values you, she's going to take the necessary steps for you to believe that she's following your instructions. You know what I'm saying? So the trap, the making excuses on why she can't go outside. It's a lot of cops outside. They pulling everything over. You know what I mean? Whereas normally she would know how to work around that. The things she's starting to bring up are problems that weren't problems of the past. That's a sign. That's a sign that you know that bitch want to blow. She bringing up shit that she never bring up. You know what I'm saying? All those things become a problem all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always walk in heels, and sometimes I want to wear my slides. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I feel like she starts suggesting things to you. I don't know. I feel like I can catch better. Like, it is very subtle things that a lot of people, they look over. The more she puts you to work, the more she wants to blow. Because any woman that really respects you, again, she's going to put in the work to prove herself. You know what I'm saying? The communication, that's another thing. That's something that is constant as well. That's another sign she wants to blow. A lot of people say, man, what's wrong with her Life 360, man? Her Life 360 is not working. It keeps pausing. The bitch keeps pausing her Life 360. She keeps turning off the GPS because she doesn't want you to know where she's at. She doesn't want you to know her every move. You know, some young ladies get a thrill and they get turned on from being sneaky and deceiving. Deceiving you, deception. And the best thing to do is when you see those signs of a young lady being sneaky, leave that bitch alone. Because what you're doing, you're feeding into her faggotry. You know what I'm saying? You're feeding into it because you're encouraging it. Sinful used to say acknowledgement is encouragement, right? Well, when you maintain a broad that is showing you, I don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to respect you. You know what I'm saying? Because that GPS shit, my GPS doesn't work. My GPS, I don't know what's wrong with my GPS. It says that it's on. My GPS says that it's on. I don't know what's wrong with my GPS. I don't know what's wrong with my Life 360. It's saying it's working on my end. And you like, okay, bitch, well, you know what I'm saying? Sign out of it and sign back in. You know what I'm saying? And I want you guys to know this too. Even if she's playing games for attention, to me, that's a sign that you're about to blow. Top of it, Sleepy Lee, what's happening? Another day in paradise, man. But that's a sign that bitch, you're about to blow soon. If not this month, the next month. If not the next month, a month coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality is, are you truly going to purposely test somebody that you value? You know what I'm saying? That Life 360 shit ain't nothing. And then when you get the phone, let me check this shit out, bitch. It ain't nothing wrong with her Life 360. She put it on pause. A lot of bitches will create issues in order for you to give them attention. How long is that going to last if she's creating issues in order for you to give her attention? That can also, but if it's repetitive and it's obsessive and the trap is small, oh yeah, that bitch, that's a sign she want to blow. You know, tucking money. She turning off that Life 360 and pausing it because she could be meeting up with another gentleman of leisure or a nigga to give him money, or, you know, he might even be dating a bitch. You know what I'm saying? It could be a whole bunch of different possibilities, but the reality is this. Actions speak actions speak way louder than words. And a lot of individuals, you're allowing for that bitch to tell you certain things and you're not looking at her actions. You might have even told the bitch, if you want to blow, you can blow. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to stay, bitch, if you don't want to stay. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to stay. You don't have to sit up here and act like you want to rock and shit like that. You can go. And she's telling, no, I want to stay. A lot of bitches say they want to stay because they're weighing their options, like I said previously. Or she might be undecided yet. I don't know if I want to leave him right now, or the person that, you know what I'm saying, I want to choose, he might not accept me. He might not be wanting me back. He don't want me back. That happens too. The pimpin' might say, you know, I don't even want this bitch back. Stay where you at. And she like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I got to get this fee up before I go back with my folks. You know what I'm saying? So a bitch will stay with you while she getting up a fee for another pimp. You know what I'm saying? So those excuses on, it's slow or the Life 360 is not working or the GPS, man, you gotta look at it for what it is. A lot of people love to go with the okay, I'm gonna let her be the I'm gonna let her in particular, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her be the exception. And that's where you're wrong. You have to see things for exactly how they are or what they are. This bitch, her communication skills in regards to communicating with you been off for months, and it didn't start off like that. The GPS been having all them problems. You know what I mean? She wants to blow, P. You know what I mean? That bitch is making her way to another situation. If not, she's already made her decision in regards to another situation. All you're doing is holding on to bits and pieces when you should fire that bitch and look for a woman at the end of the day that's serious about your pimping. A lot of young ladies, she might have, she might have already made it up in her mind that I'm going to try to disapprove you. I'm trying to disapprove of you to other young ladies. So anytime that, a broad, never brings a bitch home, never introduces a bitch, never puts you on the phone with a bitch, never tries to knock another young lady, yeah, she wants to blow for sure. The bitch want to blow. The reason why that is because a lot of young ladies, when they blow, they don't want to see you in a new situation. They don't want to see another young lady exemplify what they couldn't exemplify. So that's a sign that the bitch want to blow is when she don't bring another young lady home. You know what I'm saying? She wants you to chase her. She wants to be able to say that you weren't really no real pimping. Because discrediting a pimp in today's time that we in, unfortunately, if you discredit a pimp, a lot of people think that you're credible. A lot of young ladies think, a lot of bitches think that if I disapprove of his pimping, that makes me a better hoe. You know what I'm saying? And it's not slow everywhere. You know what I'm saying? A bitch will tell you it's slow everywhere she goes. But the reality is, it's not slow everywhere you go, P. It's the bitch. She's mentally checked out. Young ladies check out mentally months before they actually leave. Some of them have already checked out. It's just that you're continuously convincing this bitch to stay. She feels powerful now. She feels like she has the power. She feels like you guys are equal because there's nothing that she can do that's going to make her be actually fired. There's nothing that she can do, you know what I'm saying, that'll make you fire that bitch. So she feels empowered. She feels empowered with the faggotry. And you're really creating a monster because the reality is this at the end of the day. She's not good for the game because she's never had anybody that she actually likes leave or cut her off because of principles and standards. When she's showing you signs she want to blow, let that bitch go. You know what I mean? Because pimps create hoes at the end of the day. If you hold on to her and she's being disrespectful, are you really being a piece to the puzzle in regards to this game? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the best thing to do is fire a bitch. That might make her step up her horn for real. Like, you know what? I had some great folks, but he fired me. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I can revisit that situation and do things better. But he's not accepting me back because of disrespect. Now I'm not going to fuck up in this next situation I get in. That might make her a better hoe for another pimp. But those signs that's showing you she wants to blow, it's very important that you pick up on them signs. When she stopped communicating, when you called a bitch phone and she said, I didn't see you calling. My bad, I didn't see you calling. You know what I'm saying? I was asleep. I was asleep. I didn't see you calling. The bitch is always on her phone. A bitch is always on her motherfucking phone. That whole thing of, oh, I didn't see you calling is bullshit. A bitch is always on her phone. So I don't want you guys to get in the habit of believing the lies. Definitely don't get in the habit of believing the lies that the bitch is telling you. Because a lot of individuals, you overlooking it. Like I said, okay, well, maybe the bitch was asleep. It happens. You know, the check-in don't come as often on a consistent basis. Exactly. You know what I mean? You called, the bitch called back. I didn't see my phone. My phone was on silence. I was asleep. You know what I'm saying? I was on a date. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter if she was on a date or not. The reality is that bitch is going to answer that phone. It don't matter. The bitch is supposed to answer the phone no matter. When you call, the bitch is supposed to answer the phone. Or communicate. The bitch should communicate in some type of way. And I understand there's certain situations where a bitch might be on one. But what I'm saying is she's not communicating with you on a regular basis. The bitch might even come up with an excuse. She might say, well, I get, you know, I have a medical issue. I have, you know, my bipolar issues. That's why sometimes I don't answer the phone. I have my mood swings, or I have ADHD. You know what I'm saying? I have ADHD, and you know sometimes I lose attention. I'm not as focused. You know what I'm saying? A bitch is gonna start to make up excuses on why she can't communicate with you. When she gets a date, sometimes, you know, when she gets a date, she's not going to communicate that she got one. You know what I'm saying? A bitch will do that too. A bitch will get a date and not even communicate with you that she got one. What a bitch will do, if you got a bitch in a whole different city, is she'll leave her phone inside. Because, you know, bitches be having 2 and 3 phones. She'll leave the phone that, you know what I'm saying, that has her on GPS, right? The phone that you have access to in regards to seeing where she's at, she'll leave that in the room, and she'll take her other phone outside to go trap. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like the bitch was in the room all day. You know what I'm saying? While, and then it might be a nigga that calls himself a pimp up in the room texting you back. And you might think, you know, or he might not even text back. He might see the call. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm ignoring that shit. Or he might text back, my bad, I was asleep. Because niggas be doing that type of square ass shit. You know, while the bitch is down making some money. You know what I mean? These things do happen. When you call and that bitch don't answer, she hits you back with a text, that bitch want to blow. Let that bitch go. You know what I'm saying? Let that bitch go. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's in your intuition like, man, why do I think this bitch is down right now? You know what I'm saying? I think this bitch is down, you know what I'm saying, this whole time. You know what I mean? She telling me she sleep. She telling me her stomach hurt. You know, she don't feel too well. That's another sign the bitch want to blow. When a bitch start telling you her stomach hurt, she don't feel too well, and she's not showing you that she want to go outside and make it happen, that bitch want to blow. Ain't nothing wrong with that bitch stomach. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing. And then another thing is this. When you start bringing up certain things on how another young lady blew, like if you ever bring up how another bitch blew, right? Like, oh yeah, the last bitch I had, she blew like this. If she starts mimicking the same things that the previous bitch did to blow, she was already thinking about an exit plan. She wants to let you know she wants to blow. Because she's mimicking everything the previous bitch did. She doesn't respect you. That's why it's important as a gentleman of leisure, you don't sit up there and tell this bitch every single thing that a previous bitch did, because she will try to mimic it. Now, that could work in your favor too, though. You could tell, you have to know who you're dealing with. You could tell a young lady this, and she wants to be everything she wants to exemplify everything that other young lady wasn't, but don't look for no sympathy in this lifestyle. It's best to just, you know, you keep the experience to yourself for the most part, you know what I'm saying? And you say, you know what? I learned from this experience. I'm going to knock me a bitch that's better. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to knock me a bitch that's better. Because if you tell a bitch, don't look for sympathy in a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Tell her about all your great experiences, because she's not going to try to exemplify all the negativity. She's going to see you in a positive light. She's going to say, okay, you're somebody of value. So since you're somebody of value, at the end of the day, I have to add value to your life. Yeah, she's certainly going to have all these medical issues. The bitch going to tell you she got a cyst on her ovaries. The bitch going to tell you that she can't be outside for too long because, she's having problems with her leg. Her leg is numb. And there's a procedure that was done a couple years ago. She's going to start telling you shit that don't make no sense. The bitch going to tell you, she's been throwing up and she don't know what's wrong with her. You know what I'm saying? I've been throwing up and I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I gotta get myself together. She gonna start telling you she gotta get herself together. She gotta start shaking a lot of the rust off. DC for president, top of it, man. Another day in paradise. She's gonna start bringing up all these issues. She's gonna put everything before your instructions. She's gonna start to try to put her feelings over your instructions. She's gonna try to get you to convince her. Because, see, the thing is, when a bitch wants to blow, she has to have you convince her because she wants to blind you of what she's doing. Like I said, paying somebody else or stuffing. So do you really care about me? She's going to start asking you, do you really care about her? Do you care about her feelings? Do you care about her, just the money? There's things that she's going to put in front of you to blind you of the realities of her wanting to blow. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they think, okay, this is my time to pop it. You think you popping some pimping, but she's already made it up in her mind, and she's like, okay, continue to try to convince me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, why stuff? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when she's ready to blow, when she wants to blow, she'll look for you to give her all the game in the world. She'll ask you questions on how to deal with a trick. You know what I'm saying? In the same breath, shorten up the trap. A bitch might even ask you about a previous location. What was that location that you took me at again? You know what I'm saying? That area where it was hella rich white tricks? Okay, right on. Okay. Because she's already putting in her head her exit plan. You know what I'm saying? She's already putting in her head her exit plan. You know what I'm saying? She's already thinking about her exit plan. She's already strategizing on how to come to the next dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take his game. I'm gonna take all the game he gave me, and I'm gonna exemplify all these great characteristics with this nigga that ain't no pimping. 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna be no real pimping for real. If we gonna be 100% honest. So when you see the signs of her blowing, stop giving her game. A lot of y'all are giving a bitch all the game in the world, and you see that. You think that if I give this bitch game, it's going to keep her staying. The answer is not to give the bitch game when she's not showing you shit. You know what I'm saying? The bitch ain't showing you shit. Let the ship sink. You know what I mean? Let the ship sink. Because some of you guys have already exemplified all the things you can show the bitch. You've already given her the game. You've already given her how to conduct herself. You've told her, bitch, if you ever want to come back, conduct yourself like this. You see, a lot of the problem is too, a lot of you guys are telling the bitch that, if you leave, you got to come back with this. She already has in her mind that she can come back. So she can show you signs that she wants to blow. She can show you that she's disrespectful because she has in her mind that I can come back whenever I want to. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the best way for you to get to the bitch that you've been looking for is to fire that bitch and don't let her come back. So you can get towards the bitch that take you serious for real. When a bitch show you signs that she wants to blow, don't think it's just like that. And it's a mad move. Nah. When a bitch want to blow, that ain't no mad move. Stop making excuses for the bitch. You know what I mean? When if you know the woman's mind or a young lady's mind, or a bitch's mind at the end of the day, you would know it's a buildup. She's been thinking about an exit plan. You know what I'm saying? A bitch is not going to tell you, I want it. Like I said, a lot of bitches not going to tell you straight up what it is. A bitch might holler that I'm a real one and all this shit. Man, look. Name me a bitch at the end of the day that told you straight up, you know what, I'm leaving. This ain't gonna work. or respectfully, you know what I'm saying, this ain't go straight up right away. The moment she knew it wasn't going to last, a lot of young ladies are not going to straight up have the integrity to sit up there and say it for real, if we're going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Another sign that you know that she wants to blow is what she'll start doing is she'll start saying things that didn't come from you. Like, hold on, bitch. I didn't teach you that. Where is that coming from? You know what I'm saying? She started bringing up things that it's like, I don't even talk like that, nor do I bring up that type of shit. Somebody else is in a bitch ear. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else is in a bitch ear. And, you know, they're teaching her, they're telling her sayings that didn't come from you. A lot of you guys have a bitch, but she's not a reflection of you. You know what I mean? She's trying to take some of the information that you taught her and also mix it with the dude that's already giving her game. You know, she'll start to bring up slang that you don't say. She'll start to bring up sayings that you don't say. And at the end of the day, that's not your bitch. So don't give her game, nor should you be around a young lady like that. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, not only will she start bringing up things that you don't say, but she'll start to debate your logic. She'll start to debate your game. She's going to start to challenge the things that you say. She's not mentally there when she starts to challenge the things that you say. That's one of the big signs right there. Everything you say becomes a challenge. What do you mean by that? Like, what you mean? Like, no, like, oh, because actually you can do it this way. Or like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do this and it? You know what I'm saying? They show you signs that she's checked out. You know what I mean? Another sign that she's ready to blow is she doesn't take the time out in regards to her attire. So not only is she challenging the things that you're saying, and you sitting up there, it's almost like you pimping on pins and needles now. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting your foot down because everything you say is going to be tested. You know what I'm saying? Everything you say is going to be tested and challenged. You know what I'm saying? And anytime a bitch is sitting up there challenging everything you're saying, leave that bitch alone. It doesn't give the spirit of submission. It doesn't give the spirit of obedience. And then she'll say, I was asking a question. I can't ask a question. She'll start to be sarcastic. You know what I'm saying? On purpose. I can't ask a question now. Like, okay, I won't ask any questions. Defiant. She'll become defiant. I'm just not going to ask any questions because anything I say, you get upset. You know what I'm saying? These are signs she want to blow. That bitch want to blow. You know what I mean? Like I said, with her attire, she's not going to take the time out to put on the... And that's something a bitch would do. That's a bitch that want to blow at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? She want to blow. She not coming outside with no eyelashes, no makeup. She's not putting her best foot forth. And other young ladies see this. So it's important when you see these signs to let that bitch go. You know what I'm saying? Another sign that you'll know that a young lady want to blow is she everywhere she goes, she carries her phone. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere she goes, she holds that phone very tight. You know what I'm saying? She holds that phone very tight. You know what I'm saying? That phone, that you know what I'm saying? She even take the phone with her to the bathroom. That's a sign that bitch want to blow. You might say, well, that's subtle shit, Ron, because, you know, just because she got the phone. I'm saying all these things are going to occur. You know what I'm saying? All these things are going to occur. You're going to see these signs if you don't sit up there and fire that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Another sign is she's going to always have her back against, like if you're in a car, she's going to turn to where you can't see her phone. So her body might be against the door and her phone is facing her face and she's turned sideways to where, you know what I'm saying, you can't see her texting her phone, but she's always going to be texting her phone. She's always going to be in her phone. This is a major sign that bitch want to blow. When you talking to her, the bitch, she might just nod her head, you know what I'm saying, looking down on her phone. The bitch want to blow. You know what I'm saying? That bitch want to get up out of there. She's not happy in her situation. You know what I'm saying? She might be curled up in a fetal position on her phone. She's always on the internet. Another sign that bitch want to blow, when we talk about the phone, I'm glad I brought up the phone thing. She's going to always be on the phone with her parents, if she has any parents. You know what I'm saying? She's always going to talk to her family. And understand that a lot of family members, they might not be accepting of this lifestyle in this game. So her talking to her family all the time is a sign. Her family might be coaching her on her perfect escape plan. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be another sign that she wants to blow, because I'm glad I brought up the phone thing. She's going to be talking to bitches that you don't approve of. She's going to be outside standing next to bitches that you don't approve of, that you told her to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? Instead of her when you tell her push up on the car, you know what I mean, it's going to show on her face that I don't want to be here. I want to get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? She's going to stand next to a bitch on purpose. You know what I mean? She's going to talk on the phone with faggot-ass bitches on purpose. You know what I'm saying? She's going to do everything it takes for you to fire her, because she wants to be able to say, well, you fired me. You didn't want me here. A bitch that at the end of the day wants to blow, she'll start to say things like, you don't want me here. She wants to put the blame on you so she doesn't have to assume the responsibilities. So she'll talk to faggot-ass bitches. She'll sit up there and say, you don't want me here. She'll self-sabotage everything on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because she never respected you. And a lot of times when she wants to blow, she'll try to bring a bitch home. You know, you might have had this bitch for a while, and all of a sudden she's trying to campaign for you. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign that the bitch want to blow. All of a sudden you want to campaign for a pimp. You went from having OBS to all of a sudden want to campaign for a pimp. That's a sign that the bitch want to blow. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you guys a lot of signs at the end of the day, man. Another sign that the bitch want to blow is she'll say, I appreciate you out of nowhere. The bitch don't never talk like this. She'll say, I appreciate you out of nowhere, but her trap don't show that. Yeah, her trap don't show that when a bitch say, I appreciate you out of no motherfucking where. Because a real hoe at the end of the day, some real hoeing, she not going to just say it out of her mouth. She's going to display it with her actions. When a bitch want to blow, it's going to be a whole bunch of excuses and a whole bunch of I appreciate you. Basically, I'm glad that you gave me this game for me to use it for somebody else, or for me to use it by myself. When a bitch want to blow, nothing you says matters. Nothing you say matters at the end of the day. You can sit up there and talk to the bitch on the phone, and you might be ministering to this bitch, popping some good pimping, and the bitch will tell you, I'll call you back. Okay, I'm going to call you back. All right. That bitch, she not hearing none of that. And you need to get the fuck off that phone with that bitch and stop trying to pop it at that bitch. Because at the end of the day, you need to get that game towards the bitch that really want it for real. That's a bitch that want to blow. Yeah, that's a bitch that want to blow. You know what I'm saying? You popping it and you fired up. You like, oh, I know the bitch gonna get it after this. And she's still not, it's not registering. It's not there. You know what I'm saying? Because the person she's dealt with, he's trying to debunk everything you're saying. Anytime you start to see screenshots of messages in the bitch phone or recordings in the bitch phone, the bitch blew a long time ago. She's trying to save her receipts because she's afraid of what you might say about her. She's trying to save the receipts because she mentally blew a long time ago. Because a bitch that really values you, she's not going to try to look for any flaws within your character. You know what I'm saying? When that bitch want to blow, not only is she going to challenge everything, she's going to think you guys are equal. Well, you screenshot shit, you do this, you do that. She's looking for a flaw within your pimping. You know what I'm saying? She's looking for flaws within your pimping. These are key signs that a bitch want to blow. When a bitch wants to blow at the end of the day, you know, not only will she exemplify it through how she talk to you, you know what I'm saying? Because a bitch will definitely show you verbatimly. You know what I mean? Hey, she'll start to, this is a big one too. I want you guys to pay attention to this. When a bitch want to blow, she'll start to look at her old pictures as a square. You know what I'm saying? She'll start to look at all her old pictures as a square, and she'll start to think about the good old times. To her, those were the good times. Now, she's just a hoe. She's reminiscing on her past. She's reminiscing about, you know what I'm saying, how things used to be. A lot of bitches are holding on to the information of a pimp, but deep down inside, they want to blow. They don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? You know she wants to blow when she's talking to bitches at the end of the day that don't approve of your pimping. It's a matter of time that she gonna blow. Because she's not going to stop talking to her faggot-ass friends and her punk-ass friends. She's not going to stop doing that. I know a lot of gentlemen of leisure might hear this and be like, man, Ron, you preaching, man. You saying some real shit. Because I try to get this broad to stop talking to her quote-unquote friends, and those are not her friends. You know what I mean? I'm here to tell you that if you try to compete with the friends, 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying, after she blow, that's who she going to go with. That's who she going to go with. You know what I'm saying? Anytime a bitch doesn't care to cover her tracks, you know what I'm saying? Some broads will do things on purpose and don't even care to cover up her tracks. She's letting you know, I want to blow. You know what I'm saying? Calling the pimping out of his name. Those are signs that she want to blow. You know what I'm saying? The best way to see if she wants to blow is to put yourself first. Because a lot of young ladies are only with the person that they call folks because you're there to help her. If you ask her, why are you here? Because I know you're going to elevate me. She clearly said, because I know you're going to elevate me. She's not thinking about your pimping. That's a sign of a bitch that's finna blow. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you got to call the bitch to get up because she's asleep. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you have to go the extra mile. If you find yourself straining, like, why am I straining, man? Oh, shit. I feel like I'm straining. Man, that's a bitch at the end of the day that want to blow. You know what I'm saying? When she starts saying things like, I've already showed you that I'm rocking, I'm here for you, and you don't believe me. When she starts saying you don't believe me, that bitch is destined to blow. Anytime them legs cross on a blade, you see her on a blade and them legs is crossed and them arms is crossed, that's a bitch that want to blow. But you have to understand, a lot of young ladies, like I said, they want to make sure the next situation they go into, that it's the right one. They don't want to just make that move. You know what I'm saying? Make that move and it's the wrong move. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of young ladies have the mindset that I don't know how to tell them I want to blow because there's no real reason for me to blow. You know what I'm saying? A bitch got to damn near make up some shit nowadays. Sometimes a bitch will blow, but she'll blow on some real folks in the most disrespectful way. But when it comes to the individuals that's not no real folks, I mean, they blow on their ass too. I ain't gonna lie. They blow on them on the most disrespectful way as well. But it just seems like it becomes way more disrespectful when you some real folks. You know, and my thing is this, and when they do blow, it's like if I had to teach you how to leave, you know what I'm saying? If I said, you know what, the best way for you to blow from me is to turn off the GPS, you know what I mean, and text me and let me know. If you're not going to have nobody serve me, turn off the GPS at the end of the day. And let me know that, hey, you know, I appreciate you, but, you know, I want to move on. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, but I want to move on. A lot of young ladies don't know how to do that. I appreciate you, but I want to move on, and turn off the GPS so the pimpin' know that you good. They don't know how to do that. And, you know, these niggas play so many games. They're encouraging, you know what I'm saying, faggot behavior. They're encouraging sneaky behavior. And I said this in a previous live, why a serving is important. But the signs that she wants to blow, man, she's not going to be communicating with you. She's going to get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? She's going to raise her voice. You know what I'm saying? And it only gets worse and worse and worse, P. The bitch might end up going to jail. This is a sign that she wants to blow. You know, when she want to blow, she'll start to end up going to jail because she's moving reckless. You know what I'm saying? When she wants to blow, unfortunate events might happen outside in regards to her and the trick because her mind's not in it. That's why bad things are starting to happen. You know what I'm saying? Bad things are starting to happen because her mind's not in it all the way. You know what I'm saying? Along with that short ass trap. When she wants to blow, she'll start to tell you she's having dreams. I'm having weird ass dreams that I don't really understand. You know what I'm saying? She's going to start bringing up things for you to focus on to blind you from the fact of what she's really doing. You know what I mean? When she wants to blow, it's a look in her eye. Just look at how she looks at you. Look at how she views you. You know what I'm saying? When she wants to blow, you'll start to see her stand next to different bitches. When she wants to blow too, let me say this too. This is important. She'll know about everybody else's household. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality is a woman that's happy where she's at, she doesn't know about everybody's household. Oh, but, you know, bitches come up to me and tell me about they folks. You're listening. You know what I'm saying? Not only you listening, but you're not knocking. You know about everybody's household and you ain't knocking out one bitch for your folks. That's a bitch that want to blow. That's a bitch that want to blow. You know what I'm saying? Once you start seeing her date individuals that you told her not to date, that's a bitch that want to blow. You know what I'm saying? A bitch that also wants to blow, she'll start pressing for sex more. It's almost like I'm gonna get this last piece of you before I leave. I'm gonna give you one more chance to fuck this pussy. I'm gonna get everything I can get out of you. So she'll press for sex more whenever a young lady wants to blow. You know what I'm saying? These are very important signs to pick up on, man. A lot of people are going to miss these signs. When she wants to blow, she's going to purposely fuck up on your order. She's going to, you might order some food. The bitch might purposely, forget shit. She's going to start to forget a lot of things when she wants to blow. You know what I'm saying? When she wants to blow, not only will she forget things, but she'll use temporary sensations to alleviate the stresses of dealing with a real pimp. So the bitch might want to drink more often. The bitch might want to smoke more often. I need to smoke because you just too much. You know what I'm saying? You a lot. You know what I'm saying? She'll start to say things like that. You smoke, drink, cocaine. A lot of bitches do coke on the under, and a lot of the folks out there don't know that. But she'll start to, you know what I mean? She'll start to want to smoke and drink and do other things to cover up, you know, because a lot of young ladies are forcing themselves to do things that they really don't want to do. So anytime you as some folks, you have it in your mind like, why does it seem like I'm forcing this bitch? Or why does it seem like I got to give her a speech? If you find yourself always giving this bitch a speech all the time, that bitch want to blow. She wants to motherfucking blow. You know what I'm saying? Another big sign, you know what I'm saying? Because this is important that the bitch want to blow. You know what I'm saying? When she blew before. But if the bitch blew on you before and she's doing the same thing that she did when she first blew, that bitch want to leave, P. That bitch want to leave. You know what I'm saying? That bitch is not there mentally with you. She's been wanting to leave a long time ago. And this is another thing. This is another sign, because I'm giving you guys sign after sign after sign after sign the bitch want to blow. She wants to know your every location. So she might call you and, are you nearby? Wow, what's up, bitch? Oh, they were just shooting over here. I want to make sure you was okay. As sick as it might sound, but the bitch just wants to know your location because she wants to make sure you're not in the area. You know what I mean? To know that she's doing what she wants to do. You know what I'm saying? She wants to make sure you're not catching her in the act of doing what she wants to do. Or she might want to make sure you're in the area to put you to work so you won't knock. If she's putting you to work, she's getting attention that she wants and you're not knocking. That's another sign that she wants to blow. You know what I'm saying? Another sign that the bitch wants to blow. On top of the GPS, on top of the trap, on top of everything else that I've added. You'll start to lose things. Anytime you're not gaining anything, when you have this bitch, if you losing a car, if you losing your motherfucking mind, if you losing hair, if you losing your wallet, if you losing shit, and you don't find yourself gaining anything, that bitch wants to blow. That bitch want to blow. You know what I'm saying? That bitch most certainly wants to blow. Anytime, this is another one, because, you know, I'm going to wrap this up in a minute because I'm giving a lot of signs for any individuals to really go back and really listen to this and understand that this bitch want to go. And there's probably some signs I'm missing out on, but they only giving me an hour on this live, so I can only give you an hour. And she starts to talk to square friends, quote unquote friends. You might have told the bitch in this shit, bitch, you don't got no friends. You know what I mean? You need wifeys, because real hoes have wifeys and they don't have friends. She'll find herself talking to squares. She'll find herself trying to get motivated by square quotes. You know what I'm saying? She'll find herself not only talking to squares and getting advice from squares, but she'll find herself trying to teach you. If you in a situation where, you know, my friend said this. My friend said that pimps are trying to use women. She'll start to say shit that it's like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But look, they only giving me 1 minute and 39 seconds on this live. I wish I can keep going, man, because there's so many more signs. But, you know, I appreciate those who joined the live. I will post this on YouTube. For those that want consultation, hit me up on my Instagram, ambassador_Ron 2.0. That's ambassador_2.0. And ambassador_Ron 2.0. For those that don't have Instagram, hit me up on my email, man. hrelationships223@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? I greatly appreciate you guys. For those that want to extend a generous gesture, you can do so by sending that generous gesture to my Cash App. My Cash App is $Healthy Relations 7. That's $Healthy Relationships 7. I greatly appreciate those who join the live. Peace and blessings. 1.